welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 5th through November the 11th. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe it. 2 weeks in a row, I have the most subscribers I've ever had. I am so grateful to you. Thank you. If you're new, welcome. I'm really happy that you stopped by, and I hope you come back, and I hope you really like these readings. And if you are coming back, I so appreciate your loyalty and your consistent love and appreciation and support of this channel. Thank you so much. Now, guys, there's a new moon coming up in the middle of the week, so I'm going to do individual horoscopes at the beginning of each video. This is just the intro. This is a general reading, guys. It's a collective reading. There may be a little bit of the message for you, there may be a lot of it, and it may be for somebody else. So take what resonates and just leave the rest. If nothing resonates, please come back next week, because you may have a message in there for you. You know, I channel messages from my guides. I use the tarot as a tool, and I've had some really amazing feedback. So I want to thank all my spirit guides and my angels and spirit animals for these wonderful, this wonderful blessing of being able to give these messages. I'm very appreciative. Now, what else? So if you would like a personal reading, guys, click on this right here and it'll take you to my website. You can see the kind of readings that I give. Choose one, purchase one, and then contact me and we'll make an appointment. What else? Yes, and another way to support me is through Patreon. And you can click on this for Patreon, this link here, and that will take you to my Patreon page, and you can make a one-time donation. It's just a little way of, you know, giving back if you can. If you can't, that's totally fine. Please give back by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Without further ado, oh, and also if you want to ask a quick question, you can find me on Instant Go. All the links will be in the Show More section below. And let's go to your reading, shall we? Welcome to your reading for November the 5th through November the 11th. And guys, you were my worst views viewed last week. Pick up the pace, darling. Let's get to it. That's 2 weeks in a row, actually. My least watched video. So hopefully we can pump up the volume, as that song goes, and get you motivated to watch me. And comment and subscribe. And of course, those of you who have, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, Taurus, for your horoscope, you'll be concerned, you might be concerned with new ways to be independent and free. I feel that you could come up with some good ideas in order to earn some extra income. And that's what you want. You want that stability. You want that security. You want to be able to earn extra income. So the new moon, you could have this tendency to be, you know, your mood could change somewhat, and you could have reactions to, you know, you could get angry, easy to anger and react. So it's really important to, you know, to think before you say things or react. The thing is, you are going to be intensely psychic and intuitive this week. You're really going to get that. Now, the only tendency with that, Taurus, is to not kind of, because sometimes when we have that intuition, we kind of get that feeling in our gut stomach, right? Some people can get anxious over that and then think of the worst case scenario. So you really need to kind of fine tune that. The more you, like, if you get that gut feeling, then it's something that you are not supposed to be doing, or something that you shouldn't consider, or a place you need to get out of. Really listen to your intuition this week. It's going to really help you. Now, I'm itching spirits here. Now, you're going to feel really energized. Oh, first of all, I will say with this new moon, make your intentions. Look, these ideas that you come up with and the concerns that you're thinking about, how you can be independent, how you can be autonomous and free, and your own agent, is coming up with those ideas. Now, make that intention with the full moon. That's a powerful tool to help you move forward. And this is a very intense, deep new moon. I keep saying full moon. New moon in Scorpio. And the moon is exalted in your sign, so you have a connection with the moon. You really do, and you will get these wonderful feelings of intuition and psychic abilities. Now, when Jupiter moves into Sagittarius, guys, you will feel really energized. You'll feel that you've got this energy that you haven't had in a long time. You're going to feel, now, I will say one thing. This energy will expand whatever energy you're in. So make sure you are feeling positive. Make sure that you're thinking positive things, that you're optimistic, because that's what will expand. Jupiter is about expansion. It really is the law of the universe, right? And Jupiter represents the number 3, right? Creation, bigger. It would be really good to channel your energies into creative endeavors this week. And I feel that you would really move forward in a positive way if you're creative, even if it's creative thoughts, whatever it is, write them down, Taurus, because these are gems you're going to come up with this week. And don't forget, be optimistic and positive, because, the sun has come out, darling. Hip, 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 hooray. This is Jupiter going into Jupiter's expansion, and Sagittarius is about the bigger picture and optimism and moving. Oh, it's really exciting. It's good luck. It's abundance. So remember, stay positive. So Taurus, let's go to your cards. And the first card out for you, darling, is the sun. Brilliant. This is wonderful. This is the sun shining on you. This is optimism. This is positivity. This is wonderful. And look, I just love that card. Look, all the planets there. And the sun shining. The sun gives life. The sun is creative. And remember, I mentioned creativity. Definitely focus on creativity. And clarifying, this is the 3 of Swords. For some of you, you may have this. I always say the 3 of Swords is an old childhood pain that may come up for you. And this is, the moon. There's a lot of energies around the moon. Uranus is moving into Aries. Wow. Okay, so there's a drive going on. And with this moon in the picture, you may feel some emotional pain, definitely. This is an old pain, Taurus, that needs to be brought up, and it needs to be looked at, addressed, and released. When this comes up, I feel that there's a light shining on this pain this week, because the sun is there. Do not be afraid of this pain. Look, nobody likes this pain, but we all feel it, Taurus. Don't underestimate. Everyone goes through this pain. Everyone has this pain from their childhood. There isn't a childhood where there's no pain of some sort. There's varying degrees, of course, and varying experiences as a child, but this pain is innate in all of us. Now, avoidance of this pain will keep it around for a very, very long time, and it will keep coming up, and it's actually more painful to avoid this. I'm brought to the thought that, when we have this pain, a lot of us don't look at it unless we're kind of drunk. right? And then this pain comes up and we talk about it. But when you're drunk or you're high or whatever it is, you can't really process these feelings. And that's kind of what we do in, in our later teens and things like that. But this is a time, and then it comes kind of full force in our 30s, mid-30s is usually when it comes. That's the cycle of these pains. And then it kind of sticks around, right? But it affects our personality. It affects how we react to people. It's, it's simmering underneath. And I have a feeling that's what I'm getting with you. It's simmering underneath for you guys, for Taurus. And with this change in mood that's going to happen for most of us this week with this new moon in this intense sign in Taurus. Sorry, not Taurus. Sorry. Scorpio. This could have us, this pain could come out as anger for you, right? I'm seeing red. I'm seeing that this pain is so deeply down inside, and it's got so much anger there that you could react, overreact, if you will, because of this pain. So Taurus, it might be time for you to address this. The only way to address this pain is to really look at it, really feel it, take it into your heart, cry it out, be there when this pain happened, when it first happened. Because it resurfaces when somebody does something that kind of kicks it up again for us, right? But they may not do something major. It may not be major, but it's going to kick up those feelings and we can overreact to them. So it's time, Taurus, to feel that pain and release it. And the next card we have for you is the Three of Wands. That's like being optimistic, seeing an optimistic future. This is like this person is waiting for his ship to come in. He knows his ship's coming in. He's looking out for it on the horizon because he really expects it. It's like believe and you will receive, right? This is so, I'm getting that big time for you. Believe to receive. That's what I'm getting for you. And that's what this is. This is knowing your ship is coming in, and no doubt at all. And look, you have the Queen of Cups. And I don't think that there's a coincidence that she's right on the water's edge. And she's looking at her opulence. She's looking at what is she looking at? It looks like a chalice of some sort. I'm going to say the Holy Grail. That's what comes to me. She's looking at the Holy Grail. She is one of those people that will do anything for anyone. And this is about doing anything you can to get ahead in life. This is about, and I don't mean knocking people over and being, treacherous or anything like that, but this is your time. Taurus, this is your time to do everything you can to move forward. It's time for you. This is your time. So you've got to really work hard. You don't have a problem working hard at all, but you have to work hard on your emotions. This is an emotional card. This is about clearing out the debris for you. It's like, so you can move forward finally, Taurus. You've been through it. You really have been on a difficult path. And the next card, darling, is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, darling. The Nine of Swords is, it's the drama queen card. The Nine of Swords is worry, 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 not sleeping, right? This is about worrying so much that you can't sleep. And it's like laying awake at night, you see. Worry is a waste of energy. I always, my granddaughter worries all the time. She's really funny. And I always say to her, you create a problem before it's happening. It's the what if scenarios, right? But it's the what if on the worst kind of scale. What if this happens? And what if that happens? And look, my son is a Taurus, and he's really positive, and he's a hard worker, and he's a go-getter. But when he goes on that negative spiral, oh my goodness, it's like you've got to try and smack him to get him back up. It's like he just sees the negative in things, and he goes down that hole. And it's so easy. Now, this is what your horoscope warned you of. Don't go. The energy that you will carry through is the energy you have. So don't be in this energy, darling. Be in this energy. This is Jupiter, right? The number 3, expansion, optimist. It's Sagittarius, optimistic plans, seeing far. It's like making long-term plans, not like a few months. It's like a few years. Look, I can't tell you how important it is for you to be in a positive frame of mind this coming week, because you will take off. Now, clarifying the 9 of Swords is the Knight of Pentacles. It's moving on from this. You can move on slowly. I know it's hard to come from this into this, right? To come from negativity into positivity. You can't just do that in one fell swoop. You have to do it slowly and methodically. And this is you, determined, moving forward. This is Taurus. This is the earth sign. This is manifesting things a step at a time. This is moving towards your goals, one strategic foot at a time, methodically, just putting one foot forward, then the other. You know, it's like, and it's about surveying the land. It's about seeing in which direction to go. It's not making rash decisions, but it is, because that's, you know, that's the other tendency when Jupiter comes in. It's like big, ridiculous plans sometimes, unattainable, right? Because we don't have any boundaries. We just see optimism and possibilities everywhere, which is wonderful, incredible. But, you know, there's planning also in that. You know, there's strategically moving forward. So Taurus, it looks great. Just stay positive and remain optimistic. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media so we can get it out there and I can get it viewed more, and comment. Oh my goodness, I love comments and feedback. Make a comment, give me feedback. I always respond when required. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.